So we're going to start the trim in the office from last video. And since I've got all that nice stuff down there, I don't want to do the cutting with miter saw. So I'm going to make a really quick, really dirty miter box. This is the trim that I made for the sign 2 videos ago. And these corners are 45s that I cut on the table saw with the miter sled. So I am just going to get these cut to the same length. Okay. 2 pieces of plywood. Here and here. Alright guys, so like I said in the last video, I am not a trim carpenter. But my understanding, when you're coping trim, is you have first piece gets no angles whatsoever, straight piece, both sides. Then you cope this, and I did, that's coped right there. And it is cut to fit in that corner over there. Now, this wall back here is 12 foot 6-ish, and these boards are 12 feet long, so there's going to be a joint here. There's going to be a desk in the corner, so I'm going to put the joint over here. Now, since I'm doing that, and you typically 45 the joint, I'm going to lay a straight corner over there, 90 degree, and a regular 45 that's not coped somewhere over in this area, and I'll just pick a length, a random length. Preferably the length of that piece of stock. So put that little short piece of stock in the corner, and then I'll 45 one against it. You guys getting dizzy yet? To a straight edge there, cope the piece going on this wall with a straight end here. That's the piece I was looking for. Alright guys, so we're going to do a little bit of nitpicking here. So right there, that is an open miter rather than a return. If you don't know what a return is, it's where you actually 45 it that way so you have the outside profile turning back into the wall. And it is a severe pain in the ass at points like this. I've done it before, and I've done it to where it looked good, and it is very, very difficult. This is the first time I've ever coped, and from the footage, you could tell that it was my first time coping. So I make no bones about that, no apologies. But it actually turned out pretty good. So if you look right here, that looks like it's been mitered, and it hasn't. That's been coped. So those of you watching that have done trim work before know what coping is and how it works and all that. There's a little bit of gap right there on that tiny piece that my painter's putty, when I come in with the painter's putty on all the joints and nail holes, that will disappear. That's small enough for it to cover that. Alright, so there's the bad corner. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of a gap there. So the putty's going to have to fix that too. Alright, so there's the joint. The quarter round joint, that small piece, the one on the right over here, is, I couldn't get that end to sit still when I was nailing it, so there's a little bit bigger gap there than I wanted. The base, that gap's iffy, but I think the putty's going to handle that. This corner right here turned out real nice. That looks mitered even though it's not. And then there's another corner. All the rest of the corners turned out pretty good. So that corner turned out real good. I'll probably do, I've got some repairs to do to the desk that's going in here, so I'll probably do a video on that. And by then I'll have the putty in place and maybe even some paint in here. And I'll get to show you that in another video. But as of right now, as much as I hate doing trim work, I'm pretty much done with this. To quote another friend of mine, my give a shitter is broken, so I'm gonna stop for the day since the trim's installed. I may get some putty on the holes, I may not, I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna drink another beer and make a decision. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.